Welcome to the last video of the section, Managing Snort Logging. In the previous video, we managed your Snort rules. In this video, we will open etc snort, snort.config in your favorite text editor, then search for the lines which start with output, then enable plain text alert logging, then search for the lines which start with output, then enable plain text alert logging by setting, and finally enable PCAP logging by setting. The default Snort configuration causes it to log any triggered alerts in Unified 2 format to var, log, snort, snort.log. This causes the alert instances and the relevant packet data to be logged in a binary format, which requires special tools to understand. One simple tool for reading Unified 2 format is Ubutu spoo-foo. Alternatively, Ubutu can be used to convert the logs into PCAPs files, which may be read by TCP dump or Wireshark. A useful option from the console without any non-Ubutu provided tools would be to log alerts in plain text to disk. These alert logs would allow you to easily read the messages from within var, log, snort as plain text. You may also choose to have snort log packet captures directly into PCAP format. Now after this brief introduction, we will see how to do it. Open etc snort, snort.config in your favorite text editor. Search for lines which start with output in order to determine the current logging settings and know where to put additional output options. The stock Ubutu Snort installation sets output Unified 2, file name snort.log, limit 128, no stamp, mpls underscore event underscore types, VLAN underscore event underscore types. Enable plain text alert logging by setting output alert underscore fast, alerts.log. Enable PCAP logging by setting output log underscore TCP dump, tcpdump.log. Cool, now let's see how it works. Let's look at how Ubutu configures logging, and then we'll make some additional adjustments in order to get more experience with some of the logging options. Ubutu stock output Unified 2, file name snort.log, limit 128, no stamp mpls underscore event underscore types, VLAN underscore event underscore types. Let's take a look at what those mean. Unified 2. The log format to use. Unified 2 is a binary log format that provides the ability log with a choice of alert information, packet captures, or both. File name snort.log. This is exactly what it looks like, the name of the file which will be logged to. The file name is relative to the directory set in the environment variable logdir, which on Ubutu is set in etc default snort. Limit 128. This is the maximum allowed size of the log file in megabytes. The log file format is a circular buffer, so once 128 megabytes of data has been logged, it starts overwriting the oldest data. No stamp. This defines if the log file name should have the current Unix timestamp appended to it when it is created. The default in the code is set to include the timestamp, but is overwritten by the configuration file's no stamp setting. MPLS underscore event underscore types. If set, any MPLS labels on the network traffic will be logged as a part of the event. VLAN underscore event underscore types. If set, any VLAN tags on the network traffic will be logged as part of the event. Enable fast logging. This logging method accepts a file name to log to, and an optional file size limit to override the default of 128 megabytes. Once filed, a log rotation is triggered, and a new log file is created with the current timestamp appended. The log format is simple, only including alert ID, alert name, classification, and protocol, along with some basic IP port information from the connection. Enabling TCP dump logging. Much like fast logging, TCP dump logging only accepts a file name and an optional file size limit. Rather than logging a text alert, however, the IP packets relevant to the alert are logged in PCAP format, which can easily be read by TCP dump or Wireshark. Other logging options. Some other options that Snort has for logging are alert full, another text logging format similar to alert underscore fast, but it includes significantly more alert detail, so much so that it is not recommended for use except on low traffic networks. CSV allows you to log to comma-separated value CSV files, which can easily be imported into a database. Log null, allows you to disable the logging of packet captures, which is the equivalent of running Snort with -n. The alert instances themselves will still be triggered. This option provides more flexibility to using -n, since you can use rule type definitions to limit the use of this output method to a subset of alert types. Alert Unix sock allows you to log to a Unix domain socket that you create. This provides some flexibility for passing alerts to other applications. Superb! In this video, we manage Snort logging. Here we have come to the end of the section as well as the course. In this section, we had set up centralized logging, then installed a Snort IDS, after that managed your Snort rules, and finally managed Snort logging. Interesting, isn't it? Hope you enjoyed this course, and let's meet with new and exciting courses aligned for you. Stay connected.